Good morning, dear students. Dear students, as you all are familiar, in our previous session, we discussed about meaning of capital. Okay, dear student, we also discussed about the type of capital in our previous session and the characteristics of capital. Dear student, in this session, we will study about the capital formation, that how the capital is formed or what is the meaning of capital formation. After that we will discuss about what are the factors which influence capital formation. Okay, so let's start with our today's topic, which is capital formation. Dear student, if you talk about the meaning of capital formation, then it means the increase in the stock of capital goods. Like capital goods, you all know, which is machinery, equipment, building, okay, mean of transport, factories, etc. Or these are capital goods. So capital formation means the increase in the stock of capital goods, okay, which are used for more production. Okay, so the stock of capital good when increases, due to which you can use in the process of your more production or in production of new goods or new capital. It's simply known as capital formation. In simple word, it refers to net addition made to the capital stock of an economy during a time period. Okay, dear student, now in order to make more capital good, society has to divert its production resources from the production of consumer goods to the production of capital good. Okay, you all know that we already go through with this particular concept, that what in the concept of PPC, you know that what to produce. In what to produce, we have two goods, consumer goods or capital good. It means you have to choose that which type of goods you are going to produce, whether for the capital good like plant, machinery, equipment, which is good for the growth and development of a nation, or you want to produce the consumer good, which is good for the welfare of the society. Okay, so according to a country, you have to decide that which good you have to produce more. And we all know that dear student, we all know that in our economy we have only limited resources, or the resources are available in limited quantity, but our wants are unlimited. So we have to sacrifice one want if you wish to fulfill our next want. Now suppose if you have two commodities and you wish to produce more of the first commodity, then you have to sacrifice certain amount of second commodity. And if you want to produce more of the second commodity, then you have to sacrifice some unit of the first quantity. Okay, this is also known as the sacrifice. Okay, and the scarcity of resources. So you have to choose between the consumer good. If you wish to produce more of the capital good, then you must have to sacrifice certain amount of consumer good. Okay, dear student, and consumer good we have like what we eat, what we eat day to day activity in our day to day life. Okay, all those goods are, all those essentials commodity are simply known as the consumer good. Okay, dear student, now every year a certain amount of goods is the form of machine, building, transport, vehicles, etc. used for production, okay, get depreciated, hence they have to be replaced. The system of replacing the old assets by new assets is known as maintaining capital intact or replacement investment. So always keep in mind, when you replace old machinery or old assets with new assets, it is simply known as maintaining capital intact or replacement investment. Okay, dear student, now let's move to our next part, which is factor influence capital formation. Now we already understand that when we increase the production of capital during a particular year, it's simply known as the a capital formation. Okay, increase in the stock of capital. Now why capital formation is essential? It is one of the other thing. Now what are the different factors which influence that particular capital formation? Dear student, there are mainly three stages in the process of capital formation. Okay, now this is also this is called, we can say, the process of capital formation. There are mainly three stages in the process of capital formation, or the factors influencing capital formation. The first one is creation of savings. The second one is mobilization of savings, and the last one is investment of savings. So these are the 3 points which you can say the 3 stages of process of capital formation: creation of saving, mobilization of savings, and investment of savings. So let's start with our first point, which is creation of savings. Dear students, saving is the first stage in the process of capital formation. Okay, saving in a country are made by different individuals, like you, like me, like our parents. Okay, we all, as an individual, everyone do savings. Okay, that's why saving is a in a country are made by different individuals. These depend upon several factors like ability to save, desire to save, and opportunity to save. So there are three concepts: ability to save, desire to save, and opportunity to save. Now if you talk about ability to save, this is directly depend upon the level of income. Okay, that's why it is known as ability to save. Suppose your income is 1000 and your ability to save is rupees 200 out of 1000. This is your ability because of your income. Now your income is rupees 1 lakh and your ability to save is rupees 40,000. So your ability to save increases as your income increases. Okay, that's why ability to save is depend upon the level of income. Okay, higher the income of the people, more will be their ability to save. Beside income, taxation policy of government also affect the ability to save. Okay, dear student, when the rate of tax, income tax or any other tax, sale tax, or means direct or indirect tax are higher, people will able to save only less amount than before. Okay, dear student, now opportunity to save refers to the condition of peace and security in the country and favorable attitude of the government to motivate people to save. This is known as opportunity to save. Means, do you have the opportunity to save or not? It is totally depend upon the condition of your country. If there is peace in your country, if there is a security in your country, then definitely your motive towards the saving increases. And if there is unrest in a country, okay, if there is unrest in a country, then it simply means your motive towards the saving and the other thing decreases. Okay, then you have to, then you must invest in all day-to-day activity and all day-to-day activities or commodities. You wish to buy more of the consumer goods. Okay, so that in near future you cannot suffer from the scarcity of the resources. Like in initial, like in COVID-19 case, you see that in the initial stage people buy day-to-day life commodities in a huge amount, because they know that in a duration of COVID-19 there must be a situation of lockdown. So that's why they purchases commodity in abundant, okay, or in a huge amount. So these type of insecurity or unrest in the country, giving gives the opportunity to the individual that they have to save or not. Okay, dear student, now our next point is mobilization of saving. If you talk about mobilization of saving, then capital formation cannot occur unless saving made by people are mobilized from for investment purpose. Okay, saving are done by millions of households and firms. It is very important that these savings are mobilized and used in production and investment purpose. So always keep in mind that saving is good, but mobilization of saving is very important. It means if you have certain amount with you as saving, then you must need to invest that particular amount. Okay, without mobilization of saving, development, or we can say investment, cannot take place, because in our economics, saving is always equal to investment. So whatever you save, you must need to invest that particular amount. Okay, dear student, so this required a network of banks and other financial intermediaries who collect these savings and made them available to the producer or investors. Without bank and other financial intermediaries, these savings would remain idle and might not be utilized for productive and investment purpose. So that's why banks and other financial institutions are important for a country. okay, because they play a role of mobilizer. Okay, they mobilize the cash, or they mobilize the amount, or the money, or the savings in the economy. Okay, now how, for example, if you save certain amount of money in your bank, then out of that money bank give loan to someone who need that money, okay, as a loan. So by this they can mobilize the saving. Next is investment of saving. Dear student, this is one of the important part, that the third and last stage of capital formation is the investment of mobilized saving. Now you have the mobilized saving, okay, you have the saving, you keep your saving in the bank, and now bank should do investment, okay, by providing loans. Okay, you itself do investment. That's why I said saving is equal to investment, means whatever you save, that must be invested in the later stage. So we can find investment of saving, like unless mobilized saving are utilized or invested, there cannot be any capital formation. Okay, it is therefore necessary that the economy should have an entrepreneurial class which is prepared to bear the risk of business. Okay, dear student, and invest savings in productive channels. The entrepreneurs will, however, get motivated only when rate of interest is not very high, and the second point, there is good expectation of profit. So these are two motives for every entrepreneur. Okay, so these two motives should be fulfilled, then only entrepreneurial ability of the people will increases. The first one is the interest rate should be not so much high, okay, and the second one is good expectation of profit. Okay, dear student, so these three stages conditions are thus necessary for capital formation to take place, so that the saving of the community can become capital formation. Okay, dear student, so this is one of the important point, that what is the meaning of capital formation and what are the functions, or what are the stages of capital formation. Now you all are familiar with these three stages. Okay, dear student, creation of saving, mobilization of saving, and investment of saving. That's it for today, dear student. Okay, in our next session we will study about entrepreneur or organization. This is last topic which we have to go through with. Okay, dear student, now there are few topics which is not in your syllabus. One is role of government in capital formation. This is not in your syllabus. Causes of low rate of capital formation. This is also not in your syllabus. And the last one is suggestion to raise rate of capital formation. This is also not in your syllabus. So in our next part we will do enterprises or organizations. Okay, dear student, till now stay safe, stay healthy.